Okay, I was gonna go over I was gonna go over the Distill article, but now we're gonna actually read something else because of course the algorithm knew I was gonna want to read this, and yes I do. Okay, so it says it's from CNBC. It's an article that says a Harvard psychologist says humans have 8 types of intelligence. Which ones do you score the highest in? By Kumar Mehta. Says we're not all naturally skilled at the same things. Some of us are more athletic and have better coordination. Some pick up on language and words faster at a young age, while others are good with numbers and visualizing patterns. But most people don't fully understand their range of abilities, and as a result may end up in the wrong careers, or they might enjoy their jobs but struggle to identify effective learning techniques that would help them excel further. The theory of multiple intelligences. To get a better sense of your skills and abilities and capabilities, I often recommend starting with the theory of multiple intelligences. First introduced in his 1983 book, Frames of Mind, Howard Gardner, a psychologist and professor at Harvard University, states that there are 8 types of human intelligence, each representing different ways of how a person best processes information. So here are the 8. You've got spatial intelligence. The strengths here are visual and spatial judgment. Characteristics: draws for fun, good at puzzles, recognizes patterns, interprets visuals well. Logical mathematical skills. The strengths here are analyzing problems and mathematical operations. The characteristics are fast problem solvers, understands complex computations, likes thinking about abstract ideas. Boldly kinesthetic intelligence. The strengths here are physical movement and motor control. The characteristics are skilled at sports, excellent physical coordination, remembers by doing instead of hearing or seeing. Interpersonal intelligence. The strengths here are understanding and relating to others. The characteristics are strong emotional intelligence skills, creates healthy relationships, good at solving conflicts. Musical intelligence. The strengths here are rhythm and music. The characteristics are appreciation for music, thinks in sounds and patterns, a rich understanding of musical structure and notes. Then you have intrapersonal intelligence. The strengths here are introspection and self-reflection. The characteristics are understands one's own strengths, weaknesses, highly self-aware, sensitive to one's own feelings. Linguistic intelligence. The strengths here are words, language, and writing. The characteristics are enjoys writing, reading, good at public speaking, very persuasive, can explain things well. Naturalistic intelligence. The strengths here are seeing patterns and relationships to nature. The characteristics are interested in ideas like botany, biology, zoology, appreciation for nature, enjoys activities like camping, gardening, and hiking. How high you score in one category does not necessarily influence how high or low you score in another. If you want to learn to be exceptional at something, your best bet is to understand the unique areas of intelligence where you have an advantage and then build upon those strengths. For example, consider someone who struggled with writing until they attempted to create a graphic story which turned into a compelling narrative, or a student who couldn't seem to grasp fractions until they visualized separating apples into slices. Below are the 8 types of intelligence identified by Gardner. As you go through each, score yourself on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 doesn't come naturally, 5 comes very naturally. Okay, I'm feeling Washington cold right now. Y'all know I lived in Washington and it was hella cold, and I'm feeling like that right now. All right, spatial intelligence, the ability to think abstractly and in multiple dimensions. Scoring a 5 means you have a large capacity for spatial reasoning and conceptualization, something required for fields such as architecture, graphic design, photography, interior design, and aviation. Potential career choices: pilot, fashion designer, architect, surgeon, artist, or engineer. I feel like I might score myself like a 3.5 or a 4 there. Body kinesthetic intelligence, the ability to use your body in a way that demonstrates physical and athletic prowess. If you have this skill, you could be an athlete, effortlessly running down a field and passing a ball, or a dancer, flawlessly performing a complicated routine. Potential career choices: dancer, physical therapist, athlete, mechanic, builder, or actor. I see that. Musical intelligence, a sensitivity to rhythm, pitch, meter, tone, melody, and timbre. This may entail the ability to sing or play musical instruments. Famous people with musical intelligence include Beethoven, Jimi Hendrix, and Aretha Franklin. Potential career choices: singer, musical conductor, DJ, music teacher, songwriter, composer. Linguistic intelligence, something called language intelligence, involves a sensitivity to the meaning of words, the order among words, and the sounds, rhythms, reflections, and meter of words. Those who score high in this category are typically good at writing stories, memorizing information, and reading. Potential career choices: poet, novelist, journalist, editor, lawyer, English professor. Logical mathematical intelligence, the ability to analyze problems logically, carry out mathematical operations, and investigate issues scientifically. People with this intelligence, such as Albert Einstein and Bill Gates, are skilled at developing equations and proofs and solving abstract problems. Potential career choices: computer programmer, mathematician, economist, accountant, scientist, engineer. 6. Interpersonal intelligence, the ability to interact effectively with others, a sensitivity to other people's moods, feelings, temperaments, and motivations. Essentially, it's being able to understand and relate to those around you. Potential career choices: team manager, negotiator, politician, publicist, salesperson, psychologist. Intrapersonal intelligence, a sensitivity to one's own feelings, goals, and anxieties, and the capacity to plan and act in light of one's own traits. Intrapersonal intelligence is not particular to specific career paths. Rather, it's a goal for every individual in a complex modern society where one has to make consequential decisions for one's self. I feel like I am extremely interpersonal. Like, this would probably be the category that I score highest in. So it says potential career choices: a therapist, a counselor, a psychologist, an entrepreneur. Yep. A philosopher, or a theorist. The last one is naturalistic intelligence, the ability to understand the nuances in nature, including the distinction between plants, animals, and other elements of nature and life. Notable individuals with naturalistic intelligence include Charles Darwin and Jane Goodall. So potential career choices: a geologist, a farmer, a botanist, a biologist, a conservationist, a florist. Understand and build upon your strengths. If you struggle to assess yourself, ask people closest to you for their observations. Uh-oh, I just clicked something on Amazon. Or consider the things you gravitated toward during your youth. It's usually when we're kids that we pick up activities closely linked to our innate abilities. Keep in mind that this is just a quick, simple exercise to provide you with a clearer sense of your strengths. Do your top skills and interests align with your career? If not, how can you use them to get to where you want to be? When we gain a deeper understanding of our natural talents, we have a better chance of figuring out how to achieve our goals in both our personal and professional lives. Yeah, wow, so that's pretty cool. I mean, I think through my own curiosity, honestly, I've probably explored so many different career paths just because, like, yeah, I don't know, I'm genuinely interested, so. That's all, guys.